Just last week you called me. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Just last week you called me. The way you're talking is driving me insane. Hello. Hello. Even if we're hanging by a thread, what you said is spinning in my head, I just wanna pull you closer in this bed, take me back into your arms.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my first ever designer shoe collection. And I say designer because I do love designer shoes. There is a reason why I go the extra mile for designer shoes and always have done. Get to that later. So I'm a bit like flustered today. We're going to Milan tomorrow and we have got so much to do, but I'm determined to get this video done and edited before we go. So yeah, got quite a big collection, not as big as some people on YouTube or some people I know, but it's big enough for this video to be more than 15 minutes. I was going to do like a fancy lookbook, but going by the requests of all the questions, there's no way I'd be able to get all these answers out to you. So I'm going to do a sit down video, talk you through them, maybe at a later date I can get all my favourite shoes together and do some sort of edit. So I'm going to start off this video with a reveal, because I know that you, if I say on the thumbnail there's a reveal, I know you're going to want to see them. And I also, they're from Net-a-Porter, and I also told you in my shoe collection organisation, I'll link that below if you haven't seen it, I got them delivered here, so I know that you've been waiting. So I'm going to talk about flats and this brand of shoe later on in the video, but for now I'll take you out your misery and show you these shoes. I've already opened them, already tried them on. So they're from Net-a-Porter. I actually saw these last year and there was something that I loved that I was like, and this season they are just perfect and I'm so glad I waited. I am obsessed with these shoes, obsessed. So I have a few favourite shoe brands and these are one of them. They're from Miu Miu and I'll explain why I'm such a huge fan of Miu Miu shoes. If any of you that know me and you know Miu Miu shoes, you're going to know what these are. They are so me. So they are the pearl slippers and they're the velvet. I adore black velvet. I love all velvet. I love it for bags, jackets. So I ordered these because I ordered these online and I have swollen feet all the time. I actually went for half a size up because I tried on another pair of shoes similar, and especially with Chanel, whenever I buy a 39 in a Chanel, I'm like hanging over and I panicked and went for a half size up, but there was no need to. Miu Miu shoes, and I've tried quite a few recently, they are true to size in every single style. So, and I'm really happy with these in a 39.5 because I have a thing about overhang when you wear like open toe shoes. So I'm actually fine with these, but my true to size is a 39. So whenever you buy Miu Miu's, so easy to order online just because they, for years I think their sizing has been true to size, which sounds like, well yeah, of course they're true to size. No, not all brands are. So I love these. For those of you that are familiar with these shoes, last year and this season they're doing like the fluffy ones and I really love them, but sometimes I think of Paris basically when he's calls things like koala shoes and things like that. But I'm so glad I waited for these because they're velvet. I've had my eye on the lookout for a pair of really nice, perfect flat shoes. When I'm on holiday, you'll never see me in heels. I'm just completely in holiday mode. I don't want to wear heels, and I'd always end up wearing flip-flops or something in the evening, and I hated that. Then when I'm doing things like going to Cannes and walking around London, I never know what shoes to wear. There's been one pair that I wore to death last year, but they still weren't exactly perfect, and these are finally them. I started looking for slippers when I saw them in Chanel. Chanel always do slippers like this with pearls. The reason why I never bought them is just the price was just too eccentric for slippers. Yes, it's okay to pay £1,000 for biker boots that you're going to wear all year round because I live in England, but I'm not prepared to pay £1,000 plus for slippers that I can't wear all year round, and sometimes they can look like they're from Zara. With these, I just love the quality of these. Like, look at those pearls. They feel really sturdy, but there's some bend in them. A lot of slippers that I've been trying on, it's like a wood plank, and I'm thinking these are £1,000 and it's like I'm walking on a plank of wood. I like the bend in these. I love how comfy the velvet are. I think they come in navy as well. And I just think that they look so good with jeans. They look so good with the black dress. I'm so happy with these. I'm going to be living in them. Like, perfect for the day, perfect for the evening, perfect holiday shoe. I'm so happy with them and so happy I waited. Aren't they just amazing? And if you watched my recent Chanel reveal, how amazing would these go with them? If you haven't seen it, you've got to check it out because it's the most amazing Chanel bag. And I also have a black and pearl Chanel bag as well. So these are officially my favourite flats I've ever owned. That's them. They're still in stock. They sell out really quickly, so I'll link it to the Net-a-Porter link and all the other colours. So that's that. So favourite shoe brands are, I love Miu Miu. There's a pair of shoes that I missed out on last summer that have just come back in stock. I'll leave them the link below. They're like a small heel with pearls. I love how comfortable they are. I love how the heel height is really good. I also love all their flats as well. Another pair of designer shoes that I love is Chanel. So let's talk about some of the Chanel shoes. I'm going to start with the boots because although the heels are like I'm drawn because they're all so colourful and fancy, I am such a biker boot girl, and the reason is because you all know I have a bit of a boyish style, but also I'm going to laugh because so many of you are going to be like, oh, here she goes again. But you know, some of you might be new. I worked in Harrods for a long time and it was compulsory to wear heels. So very long shifts in heels, walking up and down. Like, even on our break, like, I would take them off for an hour and they would just be throbbing. Everyone I know that worked at Harrods and everyone I know that's ever worked at Harrods all had the same problem as me, and it got to the point where they had so many complaints that the year I left they actually changed the rule. So yeah, I have permanent damage, and I also have mild arthritis, which is hereditary in my family. So any shoe that you see, even flats like these Miu Miu ones, any ones that you see in my whole collection, and I mean every shoe I'm about to show you, is comfortable. Even the odd Vuitton, because that isn't a very comfortable brand, for me anyway. Every shoe is comfortable, and there'll be like a slipper for you because I seriously have a lot of pain when I wear even some flats, so I even have to have the right support with flats. So Chanel boots, definitely my favourite when it comes to boots. Chanel have a bit of a stigma for granny shoes. These are not granny shoes. Like, I don't know why people think that. I have a pair of shoes that might be a bit granny, but I still don't think so. These also came in the higher version, and the reason why I prefer them, but I didn't buy them because I have these. These Chanel boots are about 7 years old, and look how much they've lasted. I love these shoes, and I think that slightly higher ones are more flattering for me. I'm 5'6". I wouldn't personally go for any lower than this, like here, because then it cuts off your foot too much. And if you leave it open a bit like this, it will be a little bit more flattering, so that's some advice. But I think that Chanel shoes they really do last. I think that with most designer shoes, not all, but don't worry, none of those brands are here. Another pair of Chanel boots. I think I have 3 altogether from Chanel. Yeah, another pair of these, which are slightly more elegant and less boyish. I wear them like this all the time, but they're actually meant to be like that, and I wear them both ways. It has the CC on the back. I just live in, and these are gold as well, I just live in my Chanel boots. I absolutely love them. Another pair of my favourite boots are the Balenciaga Cutout boots. For so long I didn't buy these boots because I'm really against fad things like the ugly trainer trend. You'll notice that I don't have any. I love them. I absolutely love them. I have friends that have bought them, and I'm not saying you shouldn't invest in fad things because it doesn't last. No, I sometimes buy these fad things, but I have to know that when they go out of fashion and off trend that you're still going to love them. I'm not so, I think they'll be done so much that I think I'll get sick of them. And believe it or not, because I do shop quite a lot, I try not to be too eccentric, and I really do try and think about my purchases. So I haven't bought into that trend yet. I don't think I'm going to either, but I do really like it. I do think they're great. So with these, I kind of waited for the trend to be over, and I'm so glad I did, because everybody I know that had these from the beginning, they were ripping your feet apart. Everyone I know. But the new ones, I got these like a couple of months ago from Louis, no, it must be more than a couple of months ago. I got these from Louis V. Roma, and they still have the same batch. And these are so comfortable, even with no socks on, and I just find myself slipping them on all the time. I love the mixture of gold and silver hardware. I love the white ones as well. But yeah, I am a really big fan of those because they're just so comfortable. Another shoe brand that I really love, people are starting to know them a little bit more now, but back in the day, I'll show you the first pair I ever got. These must be 5 years old. These are one of my favourite boot brands, and that's Lawrence Decade. I remember when I first saw these, I didn't even know what brand they were, but I was just like, I have to have these shoes. I love the way that you can wear them. It's done all the way up. You can have one buckle left, two buckles left. They are so comfortable. I've had these 6+ years, and the quality is amazing. These are gold studs. I also have the denim ones that I wear a lot in the summer. Also love these, they're just so comfortable. And then I have some maroon ones. They're the maroon ones. I just love them, they're so comfortable. And then I started to get into the other styles that they do. These I also got from Net-a-Porter. These are just a really perfect height of the heel, of this bit. They have star little studs on them. I think I got these for Coachella one year. That's going on right now. I'm gutted because Beyonce was there. Anyway, yeah, huge fan of Lawrence Decade because they're just so comfortable, a little bit quirky. They also do heels, but I'm going to show you them later. What else should I show you? Oh, these ones. So Louis Vuitton, I'm not the biggest fan of Louis Vuitton. And that's not because I don't like it. I definitely do love Louis Vuitton. There's so many things that I love, especially this season and last. But it just takes a lot for me to come away from my usual shoe brands. So I couldn't resist these. And the best thing about these is these are probably the highest shoes I own. And they are incredibly comfortable, and this is why I love them so much. And they're so, this is rubber, so they're just so practical. Can't recommend these enough. These also come without the logo here and the monogram. Really do recommend those. Do you know, I'm not picking out all of my boots just because I have so many. Another pair that I love are my Givenchy bike boots. I've worn these to death, and I actually slip them on like this all the time. They are extremely comfortable. All the new colours like baby pink, red, flower, I love them all. I also have them in white and black, which aren't for everyone. I understand that. They're a bit garish for some people, but I love them. I love a good white boot with some black jeans. Another pair similar, which I can't recommend enough, are Chloe Susanna's. I would hate to think how old these are. I'm guessing 7 years, but they're the perfect grey. I remember at the time they were so expensive, but they're incredibly comfortable and they come up really big. So if you ever order these, go a size down. But I still love those. I forgot I had them actually. I haven't worn them for a long time. Probably my newest pair of biker boots are my Chloe Velvet. I love black velvet, as I just said. I love these huge ribbons. I got these from Net-a-Porter in February. In September. Got them in September. So I think they still have these actually. But I really love them. I just love the huge dramatic bow and the velvet. I told you this was going to be long. I have a lot of shoes. Okay. I'm going to show you two more pairs of boots. These ones you'll know. I got these from Net-a-Porter last year in September again. These are probably the most hard to walk in out of all of my shoes. So for me to say that, it means that they're medium, and that's only because it's high and not platform. So for me, the pressure on my toes, that personally is quite a lot of strain on my toes, but I can walk in them, so it should be normal for people who don't have my problem. But just look at the pearls on this. I didn't realise how many pearly things I had. I just think that these are so exquisite and they look amazing with black leather trousers. I wore these to the Chloe party with a painted skirt. These went in the sale and I think they're like £300. They have a couple of sizes left, so make sure you check out that link. The last pair of boots I'm going to show you are my Stuart Wiseman boots, because I can't do a designer shoe collection without showing you these. I have the dark grey and the black leather. Now with Stuart Wiseman's, I resisted these for a couple of years, not because I didn't like them. It was more of a case of, oh, I can go anytime and buy these boots because they're always there. I'm always drawn to spending my money on something that is hard to get. I'm just one of those suckers. So I kept putting it off, and then when I did get them, I thought, why have I waited so long? They're so comfortable. These run half a size generous, so buy half a size down. They're so comfortable. They look amazing with dresses. They look amazing with jeans. I can wear them all day long. They are 100% worth the investment. I went through so many different pairs of boots. I have some velvet, black velvet again, other stories. Still great, still love these, but they do not fit nowhere near as nice. I also have some grey Aldo ones, and I really tried to go around and find like an amazing dupe, and I couldn't. Sometimes it's just worth spending the extra money, and they are such a good investment. These ones are 2 years old, and the black ones I got last February, and I adore them. Best investment ever. Okay, so that's going to be the touch on with the boots. Oh, let me just show you these because I absolutely love these. These are my Valentino boots, like ballerinas. I absolutely love these. Valentino shoes are very comfortable as well. I really love these. I might take them to Milan with me tomorrow. Okay, so now let's get into the heels. So the first pair of the first brand I'm going to talk about, I can't do this without talking about my love for Manolo Blahnik. If you watch my video from last Sunday or a couple of Sundays ago, I'm not sure when this is going to go up, I went to it was the press day, but I went to like I was invited to something after the press day had finished, and there was only a few of us there, and I was taking a picture of Paris with the Pomeranian, and one of the girls that works at Manolo, I saw her face was like, I was like, what's wrong with her? Something's happening. And then Mr. Blahnik walked in. And no one warned me. No one said that he was coming, and then I found out afterwards even they didn't know, that's why. And I honestly thought, oh, I'm seeing things. He's someone that looks like him. No, there's no way he's here. Like, is he even in the country? Oh, I couldn't believe it. It was such a magical moment. I've met him before at an event, but you know, he was all like ready to like host and talk to everyone, and he was dressed up and he was in the vibe. This time he was like tired, he was like still really chirpy, but you know, he'd been working all day, had his lab coat on, and for someone like me who truly loves Manolo, it was such an incredible moment. I've also actually met Christian Louboutin, and I'll show you a pair of shoes. I could have asked Manolo to sign my shoes, but I wasn't as brazen as when I was like 7 years ago when I met Christian Louboutin. So, oh god, I have so many pairs. There's so many pairs I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 pairs of Manolos. Oh no, I don't. I have 10. These are my first. Oh god, I've just sat on my knee. These. Oh god, that really does hurt. These are the first pair I ever had, and they're a size 38. I've gone to a 38.5. I was the 38.5 for a good few years. Now I'm a 39. I even have the odd 39.5. So my feet have definitely got wider as I've got older. I know I have my problem, but I can't even fit into these anymore, but I just can't get rid of them because they were my first ever pair. When I worked at Harrods, it was very, very strict for the uniform. It still is, but it was super duper strict back then, and you wasn't allowed any form of embellishment or nothing. They literally had to be like that, but plain black and over a certain amount. Like, this was the lowest heel you was allowed, basically. So one day, I didn't even know too much about Manolo. I basically just went to the shoe floor and thought, right, I'm going to go and try on every pair of designer shoes because I want a nice pair for work, but they have to be comfortable. And although I knew Manolo Blahnik, but it was just Manolo Blahnik and there was all the other shoe brands. And I tried these on and I thought, yeah, I want these. And then they showed me the blue hangisi and I was like, oh yeah, like, you know, then they became like associated with Sex and the City. And I was like, yeah, these are the shoes for me, but I couldn't get them on my discount and I wasn't allowed to wear them for work because of the embellishment. So I actually went and wrote a whole proposal, because this is the kind of person I am. I went and wrote a whole proposal and I thought I'm going to try my luck because the director at the time, she was so nice and she was obsessed with shoes and she also loved Manolo. And I wrote her a proposal why I should be allowed to wear these ones in particular, like, or any of the Manolo embellishment. And I said that, and it was like a Marks and Spencer's advert. I said, it's not just any shoes, these are Manolo Blahnik shoes. And I was just listed all these like positives of what they would do for my job role. And they accepted and I went and bought these. And then everybody was asking why I had to have these, and then it set off a bit of a trend that people then started wearing Manolos, and then people started wearing Chanel because you wasn't even allowed the CC on a Chanel shoe. But then other people were saying, well, can I wear Chanel? And then it got a bit out of hand that you was only allowed to wear embellishment if they were designer, and then it all went a bit wrong, but I still had my Manolos. So these are my first pair. I had about 4 of these as well, as you can imagine. I used to wear them for work, and of course I used to get a discount. My next pair, do you know, I can't even remember what they were. I think they were these. This was my next pair, and these are one of my favourite shoes. And these, I need to get a new pair of this grey colour because it was my favourite pair, but they're just a little bit too small for me, where they're so much older. So yeah, I'm probably going to invest in a new pair. Hangisi come a little bit big. They come half a size bigger than your normal size, I think. So if you're buying them online, definitely go for half a size down. I'm not sure why. The BBs, which are the plain ones, they're true to size. So buy true to size. And all of the other ones, like these, are true to size as well. So these are my newest pair, so they fit me perfectly. I think this is probably my favourite shoe heel in my wardrobe. So love these. I personally love wearing Manolos with a pair of jeans. They really go well with my wardrobe. I just think that this looks so nice with like double denim, and it's definitely a way to balance out my boyish kind of look that I do. And as you know, I am a woman and do dress girly sometimes. I also have a red and a pink pair. I love wearing red with denim, and I do wear a lot of denim, and I also love wearing pink with denim. So yeah, I actually have quite a few pairs of hangisi, just because the hangisi are so incredibly comfortable. I can't go wrong. So one of my favourite pairs of Manolos are the Nadira, and these were actually meant to be my kind of legal wedding that I was having in London. So I ordered those for my wedding because they're just perfect wedding shoes, and I wanted something that was comfortable. Even though these are quite high, they are so comfortable. I literally wear these with jeans in the day, but I'm not someone that can wear like jeans and heels in the day. Like, Manolo is the only brand that I can do that. So yeah, ordered these, and I'm trying to take really good care of them because when we came back from our wedding, we ended up staying in France for quite a while. So we moved back our legal wedding. Then we rebooked it, and then I got a huge job coming, and it was like, let's just push it back and don't miss out on this opportunity. Then the same thing happened again, and then we lost we pushed it back too many times. So we still hadn't done it, and I still need to do it. It's terrible. Don't worry, it's already booked and it's coming up. Just going to be like small, intimate, like I've had my main proper wedding. But I need to do this for family, like older people that couldn't come before. Yeah, that's completely going off. But these were the shoes that I'd ordered, and they were just sitting in my wardrobe, and I thought, oh, I'll just wear them once. I'll just wear them once for dinner, and I have worn them quite a few times, but they are still in extremely good condition. So wedding shoes, I would pick something like this more than the hangisi. I love the Nadira. I'll show you my Let me just quickly show you two pairs of flat Manolos that I have. They're completely different as well. So these I got last summer. I absolutely love these because I love feathers. These are my little feather sliders and they're just so comfortable. I love them. I wore them when I went to the Hamptons in New York. Again, I got a size 39. This is my favourite kind of like flat summer shoe. I love just slipping my feet. I'm quite lazy like that. It's my favourite kind of style of shoe. Another pair that I have, which I got from the sample sale. They're half a size too big, so I've actually got inner sole on them because they're too big, but I just really liked them. This is something completely different. Really loved them. Another one of my favourite flats. Okay, this is going to be really embarrassing because they're completely ruined, is these. And they're really ruined because they're just old and I've just worn them so much. They're all like wrinkly. So top tip I can give you for these flat shoes, and I did a reveal video of these and these ones. Oh, do you know, I've been taking really good care of these, but the other day my feet had swollen and I couldn't get my feet back in and I ended up walking around like that. It's really bad. It really upset me. Let's just put them back in there. So I'm actually a huge fan of the slippers. I adore them. So I said one in my reveal video, the day you get these, go and put the rubber sole. You can't even tell the difference. Like, there's the original colour, there's this colour. If you don't, I know that they're worn now, but I've had these for a very long time. This wears down so much, it then goes into your shoe and it's beyond repair, and they will not last you more than 2 weeks. These I've had like well over a year, worn them way over 100 times. Every time I go to buy these, again, they sell out. So I'm on the hunt for another pair. I love the shearling ones. They're just so comfortable. But I don't have a pair. I would love these in white, in black, in baby pink. I prefer the slip-on ones to the other ones. They're just so comfortable. Really recommend these. Can't recommend them enough. I only actually have one pair of Chanel pumps. Paris got me these for my wedding present. He got me a bag and these, which is really cute. He got me a grey pair because he knows I love grey. These were 38.5. They fit me fine. I always feel that I'm a bit too, I don't know, I feel like ballets suit really petite girls. It's not that I feel stumpy. I just feel that they're like, I'm like, there's me, and then I'm like, in the ballet flats. I don't know. I might try and give them a go, maybe with some cut-offs. Maybe I'm being silly. What else should we wear? Let's talk about these. So these are an example of what you may think are Chanel granny shoes, because I guess I can see what people mean when they say that. Personally, these are a little bit uncomfortable for me. Still totally fine. I can still wear them, but it's just the problem that I have with my foot, that after a couple of hours it's too painful. But I promise you, for normal people, Chanel shoes are definitely a good brand to go to. They are very comfortable. I again love wearing these with jeans. I love wearing these with my Chanel suit that I have. I have a cream like tweed skirt with black piping, and I love wearing them with that and like a grey knitted top, like something like this. I just think they're classic. I've had these for 7 years, 6 years, and I still think they're classic. I have a gold, I bought these when I got a gold reissue bag, and although it's not matchy, they're nice together. Now I'm going to show you my wedding shoes that I wore in Provence. So the reason why I went for Chanel is because my mum wanted to get me Chanel shoes as a present, and we were in south of France and she saw these and we got them, and it was like a special thing that we got while we were in Cannes. I got these from Cannes, and I wanted open toe, I wanted comfortable, like the heel is very big. You couldn't really see them anyway. I just wanted something summery, south of France-y, something that like was special with me and my mum. And then you can see that I got I do on the bottom, and I've never worn them since, but I absolutely love them. I'm definitely going to wear them again. I really love those shoes. So they're my wedding shoes, and I don't think I've ever shown you any of those. For the evening, and I'm so upset about these because these don't fit me either because I need a 39. So for the evening I wore a completely different dress. Again, you can go and look at my wedding video if you're interested. For the evening okay, I'm going to tell you the truth about what happened with these. I saw these in black when they come out and I was like, oh, I don't really want them. They were like over 1,000, couldn't get them. And then I saw them in white and I was like, if I get them for my wedding, then it's fine, right? Of course I knew I wasn't going to wear these for my wedding. And then I thought, oh, I'm just going to get another dress and then they'll be my evening shoes. And that's how the whole evening dress started, because I was determined to have these shoes. I really wish I'd got a 39 because then I could wear them more. But they are great. They are good for wedding shoes. And then my dress I had was quite transparent from like the knee down. It kind of blended into transparency from the knee, so you could see them slightly. I'm sure you can see me wearing them in the video. I'm sure you'll have to check. But yeah, they were my other shoes, and these are Balmain. People love to tell me that I pronounce that wrong, but I would like to let you know that I'm English, so I pronounce things English. I'm not going to speak English, especially with my Essex accent, and then be like Balmain. So that's that. The Lawrence Decade shoes that I was telling you about, these are the sandal versions. I got both of these from Net-a-Porter last summer. They're just super comfortable. I love like how they look a bit booty. I love these star icons. And then I have a fabric pair. I wore them both so much in the summer, but they've just not really worn down. But I wore them so much, and I wore them with like frilly skirts, transparent long skirts. I just think they're really nice for the summer and super comfortable. Some more Chanel shoes that I love. Two of my absolute, oh no, three. God, I've got so many shoes. I think I'm gonna have to do this in another video. One of my favourite shoes. I was so torn between getting the boots that were like to here, and I really wanted them, but it was the start of me being quite responsible, and I have done really well since I started doing that. And the old me would have bought these and the boots, but although I still think about them, I stuck with these and I adore them. One of my favourite shoes. This is another pair of my favourite shoes that is plain black with the CC. One of the CCs have gone a bit wonky and I don't know how that's happened. But this is the kind of shoe that I like, because I saw these and thought, oh, these are like my Manolos. I wear them a lot. This shape, this height works for me, and it's true. That is my favourite kind of shoe. That's them. Okay, go on, then I'll show you one more pair of Chanel. I should have done a Chanel shoe, and okay, I'm going to quickly show you them. I'm going to do a Manolo video, a Chanel video. If I get those other pair of Miu Miu shoes I like, I'll do a Miu Miu video. I think that's going to be better because we're going to be here all day, to be honest. I'll finish this up with showing you these and a couple pair of my favourite trainers. So these, just hear me out, okay? These, I'll tell you the story. So the manager and the person in charge of Manolo Blahnik, this is another reason, but I'll tell you about this when I do my Manolo video. She was one of my like closest people that worked with me at Harrods. She was like my mentor, someone who I went to for advice and yada yada. I was just started blogging. It was the first event I ever went to, and it was a Grazia interview with Christian Louboutin. And I asked to leave work early and go, and I managed to wangle myself in there. And now I realise like blogging wasn't even a thing then. This is like 7 years ago, and it was for press only. I had practically got there 2 hours early and begged for them to let me in, and it worked. And I just thought, I'm going to go up on my discount, get the most outrageous pair of Christian Louboutins there, and I'm going to get them as a special like souvenir from the day, and he will sign them. And it's that, think positive, think that it's going to happen, and it will. I would never go now to a press thing where it was strictly press. I would never do this and ask if I could go in. I would never have the guts to do that now, but when you're young, and I don't know, I just did it and it worked. And I went in there, and I can't believe I did this. I took off my shoe because they were like, no one can go near him, no one can sign an autograph, you can't have any pictures. And I just thought, I've come off work, this is my dream, I want to meet him. So I just went right over to him, and I wanted him to sign something, and I didn't have anything, so I took off my shoe and he signed it. So that is a Christian Louboutin signature, and I'll try and find the selfie. And I said to Paris, if I go near him and I get near him, please take a picture. I got near him, I turned around, and he's over in the corner getting some free sample crisps, which is him all over. And I remind him of that day and tell him never ever can that happen again. It does. So yeah, I did a selfie, but these are artwork. I'm pretty sure I've never worn them. You can see, look, I've never worn them. That was me wearing them on the day. And to me, they're just like artwork. It's just artwork with his signature on. So there's so many pairs of shoes. I've got Sophia Webster, number 21, Aquazura, Saint Laurent tributes. Here are my Saint Laurent tributes. I have gold. I have black. These are extremely high, but extremely comfortable. I actually have a gold pair, these ones, and I'm going to sell them. I'll leave the information for the link below. I adore them, but you know what I'm going to get? I really want the tribs, which are basically just this part on flat shoes, and I want to get a gold pair of flat ones because I don't wear heels too much, so I'm going to sell these to get the gold flat ones. So if anyone wants these, look how immaculate they are. Size 38, because they're a little bit small for me now as well. They're so immaculate. If anyone wants these, let me know. I'm still going to keep the nude and the black because they're still really comfortable and I can still get away with wearing these. I love wearing them with flares and they make me super tall and they're super comfy. I can't believe how long this is, sorry. Okay, we're missing out loads of shoes. I've got Valentino. I've got Vito Rossi. Then my Miu Miu wannabes. I told you I've always wanted pearl flats. Okay. I'm just going to show you 3 of my designer trainers. Well, there was no need to say designer then. 3 of my favourite trainers, and then we're going to wrap up this video. And do you think it's a good idea if I do like a brand video? So I've showed you my favourite boots, I've told you my favourite brands, I've told you which ones are comfortable. I think I've told you enough information. Anything more focused, we'll have to do another video. Okay, so Chanel trainers, I love them. Of course, I was one of the first. As soon as they come out, I got them. And I just had like a plain white and denim pair. I've still got them up there. Then I've got a white pair with black. I've got a plain black pair, but they're actually in London in my flat. Yeah, gosh, there's some shoes there as well. These are what I call the mermaid ones. Hunted high and low for these. Like dove grey with that iridescent. Love them. Love these trainers and they generally are really comfortable. Another one of my favourite trainers are Golden Goose. They actually are surprisingly comfortable and I just love this tennis shoe. And they come in all sorts of colours. They have like bronze and rose gold. And my newest addition are my Alexander McQueen ones. So these are really, really comfortable. They come in white, silver, black, navy. But I love baby pink with jeans. I love the little extra height they give me. And I really recommend these trainers. I've been wearing these the most. Every time I wear a pair of trainers lately, I've been wearing these. So yeah, I really love these. They're just not too sporty. It's a nice like fashion trainer. So there are a few of my favourite brands. I'm sorry that I'm not going through all of them. I hope I don't end this and everyone says, oh no, we want to see more. But some people really don't like the long videos, so this is already long enough. But I promise I'll do more shoe videos. I'll do my battery cut out. That means that this is a really long video. I can't even remember what I was saying because I've had to wait for half an hour. No idea what I was saying. Probably something like, sorry, it's a long video. Should I do a brand video? A video for each brand? Let me know in the description box below. Let me know what you think of the new Miu Miu sliders. I can't wait to wear them. Definitely taking these to Milan tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget, this is such a tongue twister. Don't forget to subscribe. That would mean a lot to me. And I'll see you in the next one. Because I've had a break now, I've gone all awkward. Okay, yeah, see you in the next one. I hope you like this video.